problem with the end of the world is that it's a gradual process. It keeps getting worse and tests you until you break just to see if you can put yourself back together. Kaz and her father do what they must to survive the fall of humanity. Hunting when they can and scavenging supplies from the derelict shells of a deserted city, they rely on each other to make it to the end of each day. The end of each day, a time when darkness falls and the monsters responsible for the collapse of society emerge to hunt. Yeah, please excuse the empty bookshelves. It's so sad. I'm moving and this is my temporary setup, which is to say, total tragedy. I miss having all my books out, but I mean, moving is a good thing. So this week I am reviewing the Nightcrawler, which I actually have a physical copy of, so this bookshelf isn't completely empty, by P.A. Sheppard. And yeah, it's kind of creepy. I mean, okay, it's horror, so duh. Yeah. Anyways, this story follows Kaz. We meet Kaz when she is with her father, and they are hiding out in an abandoned bank as kind of their home base, trying to survive, gathering supplies, fighting off monsters. And by monsters, I mean monsters of a terrifying sort. Bugs. I really hate bugs. And these are like big bugs. It's a little disconcerting because I hate bugs. Okay, I get why they were the choice for monster. I really do. But okay, so anyways, Kaz ends up kind of running for her life, I guess, trying to get to this cabin where her family used to stay for hunting trips and all that sort of thing, and so she meets up with some people, and there are various situations involved in trying to get to this hunting cabin, not the least of which is the big giant terrifying bugs. And then throughout this whole journey, Kaz is discovering things about herself and her family that are perhaps better left unknown. I don't know. That's up for debate. It kind of depends on what you think about the situation. So yeah, this is definitely on the creepier end of the horror novel spectrum. Post-apocalyptic world, fighting for your life, but there are some uncomfortable truths in there also that I think really cement that image. And oh wow. Okay. I have two thoughts about this book. One, it is very well done. It is written quite well. The characters are very interesting. They definitely get into your head and are very, well, it's kind of hard to relate to the whole bug fighting experience thing, but they're very realistic, I think, given the circumstances. I like them quite a lot. And the other part of this book that I have thoughts on is I really hate bugs. Oh. It has absolutely nothing to do with the writing or the story or the characters or any of it. It's just bugs. Yeah. Personal preference the entire way. They creep me out like you wouldn't believe. So yes, that's my thoughts on this book. Actually, the prose was very well done. Everything was very smooth. It was precise without being uninformative. It was descriptive without being overwhelming. I think the world building was done very well. I liked it quite a lot. As far as the writing goes, I think, like I said, the characters are quite good also, and the plot makes perfect sense. I liked it. It was very well paced and that sort of a thing. I will say my one critique for this book that has absolutely nothing to do with my dislike of insect creatures, the ending was a bit abrupt. It was almost like there should be a sequel to this, but I don't think there will be. I think it's a standalone. I'm not entirely sure on the fact, don't quote me, but it just sort of bloomed with this revelation, and it's a massive revelation, and then it just stops, and I'm not entirely sure what to do with that. I mean, I get it. I do. It makes sense, but it doesn't, and I don't don't know if I like it or dislike it. Yeah, my critique is pretty much only to do with the ending, and I think the rest of the book is perfectly fine except for the insects. Yeah, I read everything, but there are some things I should perhaps note. If you have absolutely no qualms with insects or enjoy the creepy feeling or whatever, then this is absolutely a book for you. But I will leave links to the book in the description box below. You can find it there and all of the information about the author there too. And my links will be there also. I would point to books that I've got out, but as you can see, empty shelves. Soon I will have my books back. We're getting there. Anyways, have a fantastic day. Go cause trouble, go read some books, and I shall see you next time.